Proud of our team, the way they competed in this game today. This was a tough atmosphere, especially in the beginning of the game. Penn State was well prepared, played well early in the game. We had to sort of overcome some, adversity early on in the game, and I think it speaks well of the character and the discipline and um, sort of the moral toughness that to stay within yourself, to do the things you need to do, to stay focused, make adjustments, and get things right. So I was really pleased with the way we competed today. Um, we did a lot of things well today, and there's also a lot of things that we need to improve on. And I really think, regardless of what the outcome of games like this, really is how you respond to what you need to do to continue to improve, to be a better team, um, is really critical to long-term success. And we wanted to be aggressive today. We wanted to attack. We weren't going to win this game based on what the media thought or what the rankings were. We had a tremendous amount of respect for Penn State, their team, their fans. This is a great atmosphere for college football. Their people were really, really classy today in terms of how we were treated here, and this is what college football is all about. And when you play a Joe Paterno coach team, you're always going to get their best shot, and we certainly got that today, and I was proud of the way our players handled it. So it's a challenge for us, to continue to improve. And, there were some things out there today that we got a little surprised by, especially early in the game. But Penn State's a much better football team than they were a year ago, in my opinion. They're very good up front on defense, played really hard on defense. I think we wore them down a little bit in the run game because we couldn't run it very well early. I thought A.J. did a really good job today of managing the game, taking what the defense gave him and making enough plays in the passing game that it was good. But, special teams, turnovers, probably a big factor in the game. We got a couple turnovers. We had a big change in field position on the punt return. I think those things were, critical in the game and, led to scores. And so, this is, I just can't tell you how proud I am of our players and the way they competed in this game.
Coach, you kind of put out a call last week for somebody to step up in your receiver corps. Kevin Norwood came up with some pretty big catches on third down. How crucial is that for you?
Well, we need to continue to improve. Kevin Norwood did a nice job out there today. Kenny Bell did a nice job out there. DeAndrew White didn't get the opportunities, but I thought he played more with the confidence and less anxiety than he did a week ago. Obviously going to be good for us to get Hanks back, this next week. And but I was pleased with the way, the guys played in the game. They played with a lot more maturity, a lot more confidence, in this game, in a much more difficult circumstance for them to compete in and play in. So I was pleased with the way those guys stepped up for us. And these first two games will really help them because they've had to play and make plays, and that's going to help their development down the road.
Do you feel like you finally found a starting quarterback?
Well, we still have competition at the position. We really do feel like we have two very good players, and we want both guys to continue to develop. But, I thought A.J. did a nice job today.
You talk about this atmosphere. How critical is it to have the experience defensively to get through the really far from the emotions so high?
Well, I think that was a real key in the game. We had to make a lot of adjustments, early on in the game. A lot of formation variables that we hadn't practiced much against, and a couple new plays that they hit us with. And, but once we settled down, I thought we did a good job. I thought it was critical in the first drive where they put a good drive together and we got them stopped and made them kick a field goal. And I think that was a real key in the game.
In your opening statement, you talked about being surprised a little bit. What did Penn State do maybe early on that first drive?
They're very well coached on offense. They do a really good job. We always get something a little bit different, but they just tackle over unbalanced, and we hadn't practiced in that. And there was a little 3 wide receivers on the same side in tray formation to run the ball, and ran a little sprint draw, and we were all worrying about the sprint out pass, and they're running a sprint draw and running it successfully against us 4 or 5 times in the game. So they did a nice job of attacking us.
Nick, did you see Joe today before the game?
No, he didn't. We communicated through Messenger. Joe and I are great friends. I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. You know, his son Jay and you know, also Tom, you know, both told me that he wished us well, told our coaches to tell me congratulations after the game. You know, a great guy for college football, and you know, I made a statement about moral character. You know, that's all about doing what's right all the time. I said this the other day, and here's a guy that's been a head coach for how many years and has always had tremendous integrity and moral character in just about everything he's ever done, and speaks volumes, you know, for college football, as competitive as it is, to do things the right way and have the best interest of the players in mind all the time, as well as college football.
Coach, first touchdown pass on AJ Lewis and the deal. And then Marquise, what about the deal with that?
Well, yeah, AJ's got a good arm and he's accurate, and when he sets his feet right, you know, he's really good. You know, sometimes he gets a little out of sorts and sails a few, which he did the week before, but I think he played a lot better today. Probably was a lot more confident, and I think we did a good job with the plan of what we needed to do on offense today to try to create some balance and variables of our own that we were able to nickel dime them a little bit and move the sticks and put some really good drives together. But I still think, you know, we got to minimize the 3 and outs. We did a little better job on 3rd down today. We got to continue to improve in those areas.
How would you grade the offensive line today?
They were much better. Played against a very good front. You know, 71 is really a good player, and we had trouble blocking him sometimes. But I thought we played better as the game went on, and hopefully that'll help our confidence.
Nick, you mentioned it earlier. Is it a sign of this team's maturity that you didn't let that early emotion, that early scoring drive by them snowball?
Well, yeah, and I think it's, now we always tell the defensive players especially, you got to get through the script. You know, everybody's going to do a script to start the game where they're going to give different multiples and different tendencies of what they've done before. And, you know, when Penn State was doing that, they were moving the ball on us, and it was really important that we kept our poise, kept our focus, kept playing the next play, which I think is a sign of maturity, so that we got out of that drive and then settled down and played pretty well after that.
Can you talk about Snowy's feet punt, how that changed kind of momentum?
Well, he missed the hole. I mean, we had a big hole outside. We double-teamed the 3 technique, and he's supposed to run outside and follow the 2 pullers, and he took it up inside. We got stuffed, but we had a hole outside, and, you know, we'd worked on that on their punt safe, and, you know, on 4th and short, I thought it was a good opportunity for us. We weren't doing much offensively. You know, we needed to change the momentum. The way we executed the play and where he ran the ball, we're fortunate that we made it.
Nick, your thoughts on Marquise Mays as a returner and receiver?
Well, you know, Marquise has been, you know, sort of our go-to guy here with missing some of our other players at receiver, and he's done a fantastic job 2 weeks in a row. And he's given us a weapon on special teams that has been a real key for us. So we just got to keep him healthy. You know, he's has problems with his feet, and but he's very explosive, and certainly we need some explosive players out there to make big plays, and he's made a lot of them for us in the last 2 games.
That fake punt, why did you do it? You must have, it's 35, 36-yard line in your own territory. It's a risk.
You know, it's 4th and 1, and I thought I thought we needed to change the momentum of the game, and we'd worked on the play. So, you know, if you're going to take chances, sometimes it's good to take them early in the game. I got a lot of confidence in our defense, so it makes it a little easier to do things like that. But, you know, those things are all good calls when they work, and they're all bad calls when they don't. And you know that when you call them. So all comes down to execution.
What do you want out of a quarterback beyond just not turning it over or managing the game? What intangibles is this?
Well, I think that the leadership, the confidence, you know, getting us in the right place, making the right choices and decisions and distributing the ball. The quarterback has the ball every play. So, you know, the choices and decisions that he makes as to who he gives it to and what he does with it and who he throws it to are critical in terms of execution. And I thought we did a pretty good job in that regard today. I mean, we had some bad plays in the passing game. We got some balls batted down, and But I thought the protection was pretty good overall, and hopefully we can build on this and continue to improve.
Would you give AJ a pat on the back today or say, good job, but?
No, I said good job, but there was no but. He did a good job. I mean, I think this is a work in progress. He's going to develop. He's got a lot of talent. Philip Sims does too, and he's going to develop as well, and it's important that we develop both guys. But A.J. did a good job today, and A.J. needs to continue to gain confidence in taking what the defense gives him so that we aren't turning the ball over and aren't trying to force things down the field when it's not there.
Nick, did Penn State's last touchdown drive, did that give you some teachable moments for practice next week?
Well, no doubt about it. We didn't execute very well, in that situation, 3rd down and 20. Probably didn't play that situation very well when they got the ball at the 1 yard line, or 4th and 20, I think it was. But, our defense played well all day today. I don't think they played well in that 2-minute drive. We lost containing a critical 3rd down, let the guy run for a 1st down. Just need to. 2-minute is real critical. We're going to play some game this year where we're going to have to stop people in 2-minute, and we needed to stop them out there today.
Rob Bolton took some pops from you guys. Did you assess him, number one, quarterback?
Yeah, I think he's a good player, and I think he's a lot better player now than he was a year ago in terms of his poise, and he's improved as a passer. His decision-making is better. He's very athletic. It makes it hard sometimes to play what you want to play on defense because you feel like if you play man-to-man and he takes off running, you're going to have problems. So he presents a lot of issues, and I think he's improved tremendously. But we respected both of their guys. I think both of their guys have played very well for them at times last year, and I thought they're a better team because they are getting better quarterback play and their defense is better.
Talk about your ability to protect the ball today and also to create turnovers.
Well, I think that was a real key in the game, the couple turnovers that we got. We had a couple other opportunities that didn't go our way, but I think the fact that we didn't turn it over and we changed the field position on the punt in the 3rd quarter, the punt return, were real key plays in the game.